Welcome back, everyone. Now, it's so easy to get stuck in a rut for dinner time, but not when our next guest stops by, that is for sure. Here to serve up a show-stopping seasonal salad. Welcome back, cookbook author and the flexible chef herself, Neely Fisher's in the kitchen with me. Hey, Neely.
Good to see you.
I'm excited to be in the kitchen.
Hi.
Debbie, Ken, LZ are very happy. I mean, look how good this looks. I think this is so fantastic. This salad not only tastes delicious, which we'll hear some oohs and ahs in a minute here, but it's also a great time saver. Tell us how.
I have 4 kids, and I certainly don't have time to spend a couple hours in the kitchen for dinner. And when you want to put something that looks impressive like this on the table, you don't have a lot of time. So everything we're going to do today can be made ahead, couple days even. The tahini sauce can be made 3 days ahead. You could steam the quinoa the day before. When you go to plate it, you just put the components together and you're done.
You just build it.
Exactly.
And Neely's very flexible as far as like what you're putting in and how much you want of each thing, so you guys can make it your own a little bit. But let's start with the tahini sauce, okay? So what do we have here? And I know my job here is to blend it.
Perfect.
Okay.
You're going to be okay.
I'm going to be great.
We're going to put the liquid in first.
Okay, good.
Big mistake that people make. Here, let's do the water
first.
The
water first, even before the tahini sauce.
Exactly. If you put the sesame paste in first, it could basically stop the motor. Exactly. So just add a little bit, like just a splash.
Okay, well,
we can always add more later. That's good.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now the tahini sauce.
And then tahini paste. Perfect.
Good.
And we've got some lemon juice.
It is pretty thick. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely.
Yep.
And we've got some lemon juice. I like my stuff lemony. Do you guys like the little thing? So be liberal with the lemon if you like it. Some garlic.
Okay, these are all great ingredients. I'm very excited.
I like to put, this is a traditional tahini.
Look how excited he is.
My chest like puffs out whenever we talk about maple syrup. It's like I created it or something. I don't understand it. I'm Canadian.
Well, I was going to say I'm glad we included it because usually you don't put maple syrup in a tahini. But I thought with the pumpkin and the salad and there's so many different savory flavors, it gives it a little kick. Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Perfect.
All of this or just a little bit?
I would just do a little and then let's taste it.
That was a test. I'm glad.
Do like half of it.
Myself.
Do a
little half, like even.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay, very good.
And now we've got mint leaves because I like a green tahini. It gives it a little jazz. Sometimes I do basil.
Yeah.
Love basil tahini.
Okay. Do I put all this in?
Put it all in.
Okay, very good. I'm a big fan of mint. Now, to me, I feel like we need a little extra water in here.
Perfect. I agree with you.
Idea. You do? Let's find out. Excellent.
I bet your kids love this too.
There we go.
And as they get older, their palates are more sophisticated. Guess what? Sometimes when they're younger, I'll make this and they'll like only want the candy tasting pumpkin, and that's fine. And I'll have the kale, and then later on we may try it, and it's just about giving people options, you know.
How's the consistency? Pretty good?
It's great.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we go.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Somebody needs a hug.
I wasn't looking for a validation. I really wasn't. I was actually curious. Do we need more water or not? Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about the pumpkin.
All right.
Peeled and sliced.
It's pumpkin.
Yes, it's pumpkin.
So sweet.
Isn't that great?
Yes, and you could use butternut squash or whatever looks like pumpkin and squash. There are no rules.
Beautiful. And how about this little sauce that we're going to do? A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of cinnamon. What else do we have in there?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
You know what else is really yummy? I don't know if we have it in here today, but vanilla.
More maple syrup is in there too, I think.
Oh, and maple syrup, of course. Do you want to go ahead?
Well, okay, so just a drizzle?
Just drizzle, yeah.
You let me do all the,
the fun part.
Should I have mixed it up first? Is that okay?
And then just toss it.
Okay. Well, how about you? Yeah, all right.
Do you want me to toss it? You want me to do all the work around here?
I feel nervous.
Is that pumpkin roasted before you would do this?
No. So it's raw pumpkin with a little sauce, and then we pop it in the oven.
Yeah, we're going to roast it like this, and we do it like this because it gets all caramelized, right?
Exactly.
Yummy.
The maple syrup and the oil are key to get it caramelizing.
Beautiful. Put this in temperature, and for how long?
About 30 to 40 minutes, 400 degrees.
Until it looks a little something like this.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm going to come around this way.
There you go.
Boom. Now, we've got our tahini.
And almost replace it with like potatoes or French fries. Or
You could just eat it like this. You don't need any other stuff. Exactly.
Right.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Time for the greens and the salad and the quinoa.
So listen, there's quinoa, but if you don't want to eat grains and you don't like quinoa, just don't use the quinoa and make a kale salad.
Sure.
You could even make this a main dish and chop some chicken in. You can put some tofu in, and you're done.
You're very flexible, Neely.
There you go. You haven't even seen me do a handstand. Okay.
So
we've
quinoa,
got red
kale.
quinoa because it's pretty. Isn't it pretty? But you could use regular quinoa. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Kale, julienne.
Yes.
Fancy word for slice it skinny, basically.
I love using the word julienne.
Isn't it just so
Makes me feel
sophisticated?
sophisticated. I'll mix while you add.
before.
I have used it at least 3 times a month.
Right. He used it when Julianne Hough was here.
And then some
All right,
scallions.
some
I'm going to keep things
scallions.
moving.
Keep it moving. You could do some green onion
They're
if you
very
want
hard
to.
on me.
Just kidding. While you toss this together, will you tell us what's happening over at the Flexible Chef?
Oh my gosh, we're cooking up a storm for 2020. We've got tons of new content that we're filming. We're actually here.
I'll keep
some
going.
fresh
Yeah.
herbs.
You got it, you
keep
got it.
telling them.
I will.
And we're actually doing an in-person event. We're doing an exclusive retreat in the spring. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. You'll have to follow me on Instagram for an invitation. It's going to be the launch of the TFC Academy. So lots of really exciting stuff. So stay tuned.
I added some lemon juice. I added some honey, I think, yeah, and some pine nuts. And then we got some olive oil. Beautiful.
I'm impressed, Cameron.
Well, really? Because it sure didn't sound like it 3 minutes ago.
Are you going to be working with Neely on the event?
Do you want to come be like a sous chef or
In a
something,
heartbeat.
a guest special?
You don't understand how much I'm enjoying learning and being in the kitchen and getting my hands. This is really exciting for me. So, I mean, you know, simple things keep me happy.
Pecans.
Okay.
Or
Pecans
any
or pecans?
Or
Pecans.
pecans. Really?
It's an ongoing
ongoing debate.
All right,
Okay,
fine.
let's
I
build.
still like you for saying
Let's
that.
build this beauty right here.
Salt. A
Oh,
little salt, and of course, a little pepper if you want it. We don't have pepper on the recipe.
okay.
so
Let me
we
mix
don't really
this
need
up. What goes in first? Let me take a look what we had. The salad first, then the pumpkins.
There you go.
There
And
we go. A little bit
Cameron,
like
this
this.
is right up your alley.
So
I mean, it sure is. Look at this, and then we can add
Gorgeous.
some beautiful
Oh, but you can even
caramelized
plate it
pumpkins on
beautifully.
here.
You're like a food
Thank
stylist
you very much.
here.
Wait till you see me
Be
drizzle
generous with that
a little
drizzle.
bit tahini.
Super
beautiful.
There we
generous.
go.
When are you
Yes.
opening your bistro, Cam?
Yeah.
A little extra.
Cam's Kitchen. It's coming soon.
Cam's Kitchen. I love it.
Here we go. I'm digging in.
Kitchen with a C.
Here we go. You want here? This is for you,
Oh, okay.
and I get to have a little taste too.
You guys get in there. You're going to love
Great.
it. Neely, thank you so much.
Oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Karen, for sharing with us.
Thank you. Happy
We
New
love it when you're
Year.
here. And of course, you guys can find this amazing recipe at hallmarkchannel.com. Stick around. More with the family next. How'd you do?
So good.